Okay, we'll get started here in a few minutes. How's everybody doing? We'll get started here in a few minutes. Hope everyone is doing well. We might have a storm coming in, so yeah. If the power goes out, you will know why. Blame it on Mother Nature. Let me get situated here. Alright, so we'll wait a little bit, see who jumps on for tonight. Hello, Mark. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you tonight? I guess the fact that you're here, it's proof that you are addicted to social media, or at least you're addicted to good conversation. I'll put it that way, right? How you doing? Windy there too. Okay, all right. Let me go ahead and transition here. And there we go. Yeah, it's at 100% chance of rain today and thunderstorms, but it looks like it might be starting here a little bit late for thunderstorming. You're good? Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, it's starting to get dark clouds are settling in. Does not look pretty at all. You're addicted to Tom. Well, that's a good addiction, Mark. Thank you. That's good. I'm addicted to good conversation, good communication, good information, good cheesecake, good ice cream, good cannolis. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, tonight's music provided by the YouTube Audio Library, Silent Partner. Check out the YouTube Audio Library for some downloadable, no copyright music. So I had this scheduled. I'm hoping to get a decent crowd for this evening. It's been a while since I've done one on a Friday night. So we'll see how this goes. We'll be talking about, are you addicted to social media? Got about 6 or 7 questions or so. And we'll see if anybody is addicted. Good licorice, but of course, Mark. Yeah, good licorice. Came across this. There's a seriously, there's a hacker help desk. If you do a search, but I guess with ransomware, there's a ransomware help desk that helps you how to pay your quote fee when your computer is locked by ransomware. Yeah, why not? It's all part of doing business, right? Toby Halam is in the house. You are addicted. Okay, hang on. I'm going to send you a prescription, Toby. I'm going to write it here for you right now. Where's my pen? There we go. Your prescription for addiction is Toss TV. Well, hey, you're already here. You don't need these pills. I'm going to rip this up. You don't need this prescription. There you go. All ripped up. But, yeah, the ransomware help desk. I was talking to one of my friends today. I think his, someone in his family, his computer had gotten hacked with ransomware. And they called him and they said, hey, what if we reset the computer, turn it back off and turn it back on? He's like, sure, that'll help. Give it a try. Obviously not. chances are you're going to have to reformat the computer. Here's something here. Ransomware, a malicious gift that keeps on giving. I have to click that here before we get started. This is pretty funny. Sort of. Oh my. Large-scale ransomware. Attacks will continue. They will get worse. Yes, they will. Oh boy. Massive attacks this year have amounted to a wake-up call for some, and the dangers of ransomware. Extorted companies lose productivity. People's health may be at risk. That's right. If ransomware targets hospitals. That's not funny. Spy games. Experts say there may be a bit of cloak and dagger involved in all this. WannaCry, so yeah. It's a funny title, but in the end, it's not funny at all. So, alright, let's get out of that. We'll get started here in a few minutes. Probably be a short one tonight. Try to get this all in before the rain hits and the power goes out at random. Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, reformat and install Linux. Or you can dual boot. You know, reformat your Windows, make sure it's clean, keep it up to date. And then, yeah, you can dual boot like what I do. Or if you happen to have a spare machine with Linux, maybe that's even better. I don't know. That's what I say. Alright, so let's get started. I have a little list here. And if anybody else jumps on late, they can catch the stream later by replaying it at their own leisure. I usually don't edit these. I may, when I'm done with this, I may transcode this into an audio file. And I'll upload it to the Patreon page. TOS Today Patreon page if anybody would like to support the channel. That's one of the perks of being a Patreon supporter. Alright. Luckily, some ransomware has free decryption tools. Yeah, I've seen that. It doesn't always work. It's more of a hit and miss, Mark. Yeah. But I have seen that, yes. I suppose the best defense is back up everything. Well, back up everything obviously before you get attacked. And then make sure your system is up to date. And then, I suppose in the end, consider using Linux at least as an alternative or as a dual boot. But that's what I do. I choose to dual boot. Let's get started. Okay. Can you leave your house without your cell phone? I can. There are times I've forgotten my phone and it didn't feel right. And to be honest, I did not like that feeling, even going to the grocery store. So, yeah, that's when you know you probably have at least a smidgen of addiction to technology and social media. If you do, if you do leave your house without your cell phone, do you feel panic? The times I've done it, I didn't feel panic. I didn't feel anxiety. I didn't feel like, you know, like that. But it didn't feel quite normal. Like I forgot to bring my left shoe or something. You know, or I forgot to bring my wallet or, you know, something. Mark says you cannot. All right, let me write another prescription for you, Mark. The prescription for you is TOS TV. See what I'm saying? Do you feel upset if nobody retweets or comments? I think in the past, on this channel at least, I didn't have any problem people saying what they wanted to say and you know, and commenting. Usually in the past it was more with trying to compare Linux with Windows and getting comments both pro and con. Some were valid, some were hateful. They didn't really affect me or upset me. But if you're the type that you feel upset if you post something and it deserves a comment or 1,000 comments, then you probably have a problem. Not panic, just frustration. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't even feel frustration, Mark. Just a weird feeling, and I really don't like it. But yeah, Twitter. I use Twitter occasionally, Mark. Yeah. All right. Do you compare yourself to other people's profiles? Not really. This channel was started strictly my idea over 7 years ago. This channel, I started this channel in out of frustration, Mark, because at the time, at around 2008, 2009, I was looking for stuff on Linux technology on YouTube, but there really wasn't a lot of quality stuff there for beginners, for newbies. And over 10 years ago, I was a newbie to Linux. So since I started the channel new, there was, I had no comparison because it was all new to me also. So in a way that's good because I did things my way, good or bad. Can't believe I have like 1,600 videos. They're not all that good, not all of them. I mean, they gotten better towards the end, but I did things my way, good or bad. So, yeah, that doesn't. You have such a minuscule profile. Okay. Try taking a bigger picture. Ha. Okay, where are we here? You judge other people by their profiles. Nah, at least I don't. I judge other people by their sense of humanity, by their candor, by their helpfulness, by their understanding. Obviously, without meeting you guys one-on-one, all I have to go by is your comments and in the chat. And perhaps maybe that's not even 100%, a justifiable way to judge someone, but it's probably a good indication of where the conversation goes, as far as that goes. But I can't really judge someone by their profile. It's more in conversation, whether on chat, comments, face-to-face, or the information or the content that person will post. I think that part's probably fair. All right. Can you drive your car with your cell phone turned off? I'm probably a little bit guilty of that. Although I guess the answer is yes. I can drive my car with the cell phone off. I don't always have it off. But have I driven my car with the cell phone off? Yeah, one of the reasons I keep it on is I'll stream music from my phone to my car stereo. But can I leave it off? I have, so I guess that's not a problem with me. If it's got cats or Linux, they become a higher human being. Aha. Toby, if they got penguins or Linux, right? They become a higher human being. Isn't the mascot of Linux, isn't it the penguin? And I forget how the story goes, how the penguin got to be the mascot for Linux. I read the story somewhere, but I can't remember now how it goes. Anyway, so on the last one, can you drive your car with your cell phone turned off? Yes, I can. Do I do it all the time? No, I'll be honest. You know you're addicted and don't care. That's probably potentially the biggest problem of all. If you know you have a problem and do nothing to fix it, change it, adjust. Yeah. Luckily, I don't have an addiction. I don't need to have my phone with me. Although I do check the first thing in the morning, I'll check the news and whatever comments or emails just to keep up with this. But once I go to bed, my phone is turned off. I don't even use my phone as an alarm. So yeah. Mobile is on and in the car, although you don't really use. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. So yes, Toby. Yes, penguins or Linux, a higher human being. You don't have a car, so my phone numbs the pain of the. Okay, alrighty. Well, I guess no car is less of a distraction, Toby. I don't know. I guess that's one way to look at it. So yeah. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to mention about this? You know, we live in a well, needless to say, in a high volume technology world. It's easy to get distracted. I've seen, obviously, we've talked about and seen texting and driving. We've seen people walking across the street with their faces plastered in their phones without looking both ways when crossing the street. I've seen issues, or going out to dinner and people being somewhat rude with their phones, and maybe, or even in a theater. We need to learn when to turn this off and go back to being human beings instead of being addicted or being robots to whatever technology is at hand. Technology is a tool, and it can be a great tool. What we're doing here is a tool, is a technology tool to communicate with you guys. And that's fine. And I think that's probably the best way to use this tool to communicate with other human beings. I've started doing more live events this year because I think this is the best way to communicate one-on-one versus recording it, posting it, and then you guys can comment. There's nothing wrong with that. I still do that. But this live one-on-one interaction, I suppose if someone's going to be addicted, they'd be addicted to one-on-one conversation with a human being. But certainly technology should not be a substitute for the normal things we do as humans, spending time with family, interaction, dinner, laughter, going out to the movies, dinner, summertime, playing tennis, swimming, or whatever you guys do. Yeah. Mark, you check the weather and email first thing in the morning on the mobile. Mobile and modem is switched off during the night. Very good. Wearing headphones on your phone when crossing the road is just stupid. Yeah. I sometimes when I go walking at night or go jogging, I'll wear headphones, but not super loud. But it's on the back streets, residential area, and if I go walking at night, I carry a flashlight. The lighting can be somewhat poor, at least around here, and probably a lot of residential side streets. But I do wear headphones. And in the wintertime, if I go walking, I'll wear full-size headphones to keep my ears warm. I figure, why not? I can listen to what I need to listen to, and then, keep my ears warm. But that's probably as far as my so-called addiction goes. So I guess we can recap for the people coming in late. Chip, you're a little late. Shame on you. What's up? We can recap here. Chip, hello. I am some awesome 74 or 78. Welcome to the live broadcast. And you guys are like 17 minutes late. And I gave you guys like a 2 days heads up on all this. What's the matter with you, eh? What's the matter? Toby, you can see friends even less because of phones, and then being glued to them when you do manage to see them is just rude. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah. I will say when my dad flew in from Italy, didn't really use my phone that much. Maybe to look up something. But yeah, I try to use my phone. I mean, if I'm by myself, that's another story. But if I'm out, having coffee or something with friends, I mean, it's on. I'll check it, but I'm not really glued to it. It just seems like it would be somewhat rude. Okay, so let's recap for you guys who were quite rude to show up late. Nah, I'm just kidding, just kidding. We're talking about, are you addicted to social media? Me and Mark were joking. Well, Mark says I'm addicted to Toss TV. Well, that's good. Being addicted to good conversation and this family, this community, that's okay. You got the notification 50 minutes after the fact. Well, that's weird. I don't know, Chip. I don't know what's going on there. I get notifications usually at the time there's a video uploaded or being, broadcasted. Chip, on that, you may want to check the forums. Honestly, buddy, I don't know what's going on. But welcome anyway. All right, so let's get a recap. Good question for your kids. Yeah. All right, so can you leave your house without your cell phone? I have. It feels kind of weird, but I have left my house without my cell phone. Yes. Turning your phone off is a requirement when driving. Very good. Excellent. Let's see here. If you do leave your phone without your cell phone, do you panic? I don't panic. Some people do. Some people can't function. Again, I've done it. It feels like I forgot my wallet or something I had to take with me, a grocery list. It feels strange. And I'll be honest, I don't like that feeling. You feel upset if nobody retweets or comments. That's not been a problem here on YouTube. Over the past 7 years, I've gotten many comments, good or bad, usually trying to compare between Windows and Linux. There was one video I took down that was 4 years old comparing Windows 7 to Linux. I had like 800 likes, 800 dislikes. That was amusing. But yeah, as far as comments, if nobody wants to comment, that's fine. So that's not a problem. You can't go to the bathroom without your phone. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but that is outrageous. Think about it. You can't go to the bathroom without your phone. Come on. You can't. Look, I can't go to the bathroom without my iPad. I'm just kidding. But I think I've talked about a news article about this where there were people, this may have been last year, where people were mixing up toilet paper for their phone or something like that. Accidents in the bathtub with their phone. Well, yeah, you guys figure it out. But no, I do not need my phone to go to the bathroom. All right, you compare yourself to other people's profiles. I really don't. I do what I do because of who I am. You judge other people by their profiles. No, I judge other people by the content, their conversation, question and answer, stuff like that. And can you drive your car with your cell phone turned off? Yes, I can. And finally, you know you're addicted and don't care. That's probably the biggest problem of all. But probably out of all of these, I probably should have started off with this. You can't go to the bathroom without your phone. Oh boy. What happened to the good old days of just bringing a magazine when you're doing your business in the bathroom, right? Let's see. You normally get your notifications a good half hour after my video or live stream starts. Interesting. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, check the forums. I'm not sure what is up with that. Normally can't wait to get out of the bathroom. Yeah, Mark, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, once I'm done with my business, I don't, unless I'm shaving or something. But I will play some music. Like if I'm shaving, I'll have my phone with me and have the music playing, just to make it a more pleasurable experience to shave. But that's as far as I go. We rely on phones for things like shopping lists, a lot more so. Forgetting them is more of an inconvenience than a panic. Yeah. Well, I guess that depends. For some people, it is a panic, Toby. But yeah, sure. Phones can be a useful tool. Shopping list, a reminder, notification to get on the Toss TV. Sure. I do usually get notifications right on, but I didn't hear mine this time. Oh. Maybe it was just me. I don't know. Chip, it's called the volume switch. Just crank it all up, buddy, and you'll be fine. But yeah, I usually get notifications just about immediately if there's a new post. So, anyway. But that's it. That's all I have for social media addiction. And are you addicted to social media? We could probably talk about this all night. You know, what can you do if you are addicted? It seems to me that once a person is addicted to anything, it might be tough to get out of it, get out of that addiction. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Probably going to wrap this up here in a few minutes. A short one for tonight. Like I said, there's some dark clouds coming in, so if it storms, I'll probably, might lose power. Anyway, here we have a spider web of power lines. So yeah. I might do a live news this weekend. Let's see what's up here. Mark, you ditched Facebook long ago. Okay. Felt myself addicted to it. Okay. I use it for friends and family. I don't use it as much for YouTube. You completely ditched having real planners because it's one less thing to carry around. It's all central. Yeah, I mean, the smartphone has replaced GPS, planner, camera, camcorder. Jeez, I mean, the list goes on and on. Flashlight. Yeah. Just checking the news here real quick for this weekend. I didn't. System D free or whatever is there. G News. Okay. The elusive Total Linux conversion stream. Flash flames out. Sparky Linux. Quids up like this. Great all-around, all-purpose distro for confident Linux users as opposed to non-confident. That's interesting. Facebook adds hardware, software vetting, and 4K. Oh, to 360 Live. Okay. Microsoft adds AI to HoloLens. Microsoft releases long-awaited security tool. Okay. The 5 technologies we need to change the world. Interesting. Cortana makes smart thermostat a glass act. Ha ha ha. Photo bucket painted itself into a corner. Open source flaw Devil's Ivy. Puts millions. Man, there's a lot of news on this page. Google's ugly ducky glasses. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I might do a weekly news update this weekend. HP is back. Should it rename itself Compaq? Does anybody care? Shark Linux, really? I might have to click on that here in a second. Fedora, Hyperloop. Yeah, they've been testing this Hyperloop. I guess the first tests have been successful. Very good. I will say this. I am somewhat addicted to the latest high-tech news. It's always fascinating to see what is out there that's brand new. Let's go back to that one. Let's see, Chip, you watched a few videos on Sparky Linux. Seems like a pretty decent distro. Yeah, Quids Up liked it, yeah. Do a live. I may do it on Sparky, maybe. Maybe. I might do it. Take a look at this Spark or Shark Linux. What's next? Octopus Linux? Alright, let's take a quick look here. Shark Linux is one of those very rare newcomer distributions that has future big winner. Oh, written over it, all over it. Let's see here. Shark Linux OS is an Ubuntu-based distribution featuring the Mate. There you go. I got to check it out now, right? The Mate desktop, but has a switching feature. Lets you run either the upgraded Mate or the Deepin DDE. That's interesting. Several factors make Shark Linux easily distinguishable. It maintains a sort of rolling release cycle. Okay. Let's see here. Ubuntu hardware enablement kernel by default. Cloud compatible. Let's see. Petit is Shark Linux's sole developer. Let's see here. Just scanning this real quick. Shark Linux is an impressive and very classy OS. Well, this is a distribution that you can sink your teeth into. Haha. Desktop environment of choice is Cinnamon, but Shark Linux's default Mate is good. Okay. I don't know. Something new. Shark Linux. Bottom line, Shark Linux OS is a cool display of innovation and design. Okay. Shark Linux is a work in progress. Shark Linux is definitely a keeper. Well, there you go. Let's see. Hyperloop would make commuting so much easier. It certainly would be a lot faster, Toby. Yeah. Lamer Linux is in the house. How are you? But yeah. Let's see here. See what you got here, Chip. Return of the Arch Linux, Return of the Jedi. Okay. Components, all software and greed, hatred and deception. Oh, jeez. A little weird blog here. Alright, that doesn't look like it's exciting. Never mind. Let's see. Anything else here to look at real quick? If you guys see something here you want me to look at, just stop me, because the main topic for tonight is over. Are you addicted to social media? So, the 5 technologies we need to change the world. Fine, I'll bite. You like Mate, Chip? Alright, good. Yeah, I like it. I like anything with this type of desktop, so yeah. Let's see. An interesting science fiction book, The Punch Escrow. That is one weird title. Technology 1, organic printing. We can use 3D printers, better efforts, even to print food. Print food. Huh. Have been more in line with automated icing machines for cakes than printing food. I never thought about that. I mean, if you had the ability to print food versus growing food. Huh. I don't know. If we could print food affordably, non-perishable. I guess the closest, yeah, would be the Star Trek replicator. Replicator, yes. Does anyone know the latest on where Munich is up? I haven't checked lately, Toby. I do not. Yeah. Technology 2, advanced bioengineering. A division of Google is releasing millions of bioengineered mosquitoes to eliminate those that carry sicknesses. Huh? I do remember that many apocalyptic movies start this way. The ability to manufacture insects that can address certain problems could have a massive impact, good and bad, on our environment. The bad would come from a mistake, or if someone decided to create, oh God, militarized mosquitoes. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Okay. Technology 3, AI salting. AI salting. Artificial intelligence salting is another concept the author introduces a major plot element in the Punch escrow. AI salting isn't meal preparation. For when we humans eat AIs. That sounds weird. Ultra capacitor batteries. I'm all for it. See if I can go in the reader mode with this. Make it easier. Yeah. As Elon Musk repeatedly has said, batteries suck. Oh, I've said that first, Elon. Yeah. In fact, I should do a video on that. But they do kind of suck. Ultra capacitors can be discharged and charged instantly. Okay. All right. Let me get out of this here. It's playing something else there. Let's see here. They don't have the level of temperature problems that batteries currently exhibit. They are much lighter, which increases efficiency in things like cars, and their life cycle is vastly longer than current batteries. Okay. The problem is they don't do a good job of storing energy for any length of time. Some recent promising news from the scientific community suggests we may be close to sorting this out. I'm all for better batteries. Batteries that could charge instantly. Wow, imagine instant charging of batteries and produce far more energy without problems would be a huge step toward making off-grid home power and electric-powered cars far more efficient. So what was this called again? Ultra capacitor batteries. Now that sounds interesting. They can be charged and discharged almost instantly. How cool is that? And let's see, technology 5, wireless power. Ever since Nikola Tesla started talking about being able to broadcast power, it has been a known game changer. Granted, Tesla may have gotten his ideas from aliens, from ancient aliens, yeah, I know. But if you don't need batteries, then electric cars, planes, trains, and personal electronics become smaller and far more reliable. Yeah, think about it. Wireless power, and yeah, you wouldn't need batteries, would you? You would have the battery. The battery itself would be a backup if you had safe wireless power. Huh. Qualcomm is working on a technology called Halo. Of course. Initially to charge electric cars without having to plug them in. However, its vision includes putting this technology in roads so that you never have to charge your car again. It would charge while you're driving. That's cool. You charge your car while you're driving. I like that. Rather than replacing a gas pump with a far slower charging station, you would just get rid of it. Well, there you go. The 5 apparently hottest technologies. From the book The Punch Escrow, a weird name. If we can't fix ourselves, the results still could be pretty nasty. Well, I suppose human beings have the capacity to do good and bad, don't we? Absolutely. Okay, so where are we here? Anything else for this evening before I wrap this up? Lamer Linux, you're starting to love plasma. It's pretty good, isn't it? The Next Web had an article on cell phone batteries that charge instantly. I think that's still experimental. When you think about it, Toby, the last battery technology hasn't changed. The last 20 years? 25 years? You would think by now we would have hacked some alien technology, X-File stuff, you know. But something's up with that. You would think by now we would have had better batteries. And maybe it's coming. Maybe we'll be surprised in one surprising news event, possibly. Um, I don't know. Yeah. And there's so much going on with net neutrality and social addiction and texting and driving. Can human beings keep up with all this, Toby? Well, evidently some cannot. Hey, Chip. Yeah, I think Rocco. Did he post something? He's not gonna jump on tonight until 11:30. Chip, did I see something? Um, I thought I did. I thought he posted, unless he changed it, but I thought he said 11:30 p.m. He likes to get on late. I get on late sometimes, usually not that late. Yeah, Toby, Area 51 certainly has at least some of the answers. Um, Actually, tonight at 9 p.m., I think it's the latest Ancient Aliens, if I recall. But yeah, Chip, I think I'll have to check, but I think Rocco over on the Daddy Linux or Big Daddy Linux, I think he's starting his tonight at 11:30 p.m. I thought he posted something, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, didn't see anything yet. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have for this. Okay, Lamer, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. If you missed anything, just go ahead and replay this back. What's this? Securing your Linux system bit by bit, bit by bit. Moving raw bits. The live boot option. Okay. The right address. Foiling identity thieves. Looks like terminal command. Though that's too technical for me. Okay. All right. Enough of that. Okay, Mark. Have a good one. Sewing on a button. Very good. 140 in the UK has all the best conspiracy theories on TV. Is that the name of the show, Toby? 140 in the UK? Or is that just the time? I think that's the time. Yeah, I watch occasionally stuff on on TV about various theories. Of course, the Ancient Aliens has all kinds of theories. Show called Alien Files. Oh, what's the other one? The Hanger Files. Declassified. That's actually a good series. The Hanger. I think it's called the Hanger 1 Files. Declassified government documents. Very interesting stuff, including some declassified information of back in Vietnam. I guess some of our guys were attacked by so-called unknown UFOs. Just the time, Toby. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. But yeah, check out, do a search for, I think it's called Hanger 1. Do a quick look here. UK TV has gone downhill. Okay. Hanger 1. Yeah, here we go. We have to make do with Most Haunted. All right. But yeah, I mean, this, if you want to catch something decent, check out Hanger 1, the UFO files. It's not bad. It's not bad, and I don't impress easy. I think they just had 2 seasons. And they were all good. I think they did 20 episodes, and it was very interesting. UFO Files, Season 3. As of today, there was still no word on develop Season 3. But it will be revealed on this page once there is an official date. Okay, all right. Anyway, that's all I have for this one, guys. So, If Big Daddy starts his live stream late, I'll probably jump on his live chat. And if not, I'll catch you guys on the next live stream sometime. Just make sure that the notification bell is turned on for this live Toss TV. It has a nice ring to it, Toss TV. And anyway, that's all I have for this one. So don't forget to subscribe, share the channel, support this quality. I hope this quality channel, support it through Patreon or PayPal. And that's all I have for this one. So this is Toss Today, signing off. Take care.